Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the third and final part of the Detroit Become Human stream. I'm your host, Arun Dragon. If you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I have a Discord link down in the description where you can come talk about video games. And something that's cool about this game.
Did you know the motto of Detroit is, "We hope for better things"?
Is that the further along you get in the game, obviously the more nervous she gets. Anyway, we've only got about 5 chapters left, so I seriously doubt that this is going to take really long. That's the reason why I've planned an Alan Wake stream after this. This chapter is a little bit on the short side. And hello to Carrie. I'm glad you're here. Hope your grocery run goes well.
Is everything okay, Lieutenant?
Chris was on patrol last night. He was attacked by a bunch of deviants. Said he was saved by Marcus himself.
Is Chris okay?
Yeah, he's in shock, but he's alive. What the hell?
Kamsky left Cyberlife 10 years ago. Why did you want to meet him?
This guy created the first android to pass the Turing test, and he's the founder of Cyberlife. If anybody can tell us about deviants, it's him. Hi. I'm Lieutenant Hank Anderson, Detroit Police Department. I'm here to see Mr. Elijah Kamsky.
Please, come in.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And hello, Di. Glad you could show up. Appreciate your support.
I'll let Elijah know you're here, but please make yourself comfortable.
Cute, D. Thanks for reminding me.
Nice girl.
You're right. Amanda.
Oh, and you notice he's been talking to Amanda before, but she died 5 years ago.
She's really pretty.
Nice place.
Space tourism on the
Androids
rise.
haven't been a bad thing for everybody.
With the advent of reusable space shuttles, space tourism is becoming a reality for those able to afford it. Luxury travel brand Clear Skies is offering the first commercially available flight into space. The experience includes a 3-hour orbit of the moon, affording a spectacular views of Earth through a specially designed observation deck. As competition increases in this growing market, consumers can expect such trips to become more and more affordable. But consumer rights activists are already decrying such boutique experiences as a sign of the widening social equality gap. A spokesman for Aid on Poverty said, "While the top 1% are enjoying Earth from space, the rest of us are down here suffering from pollution, famine, and poverty." Clear Skies was not available for comment, but the new slogan for their spacefaring holidays looks increasingly apt. Get away from it all. Cyberlife's fortune teller computer. Most powerful quantum calculator. CyberLife has unveiled a new quantum supercomputer capable of exaflops, 1 billion operations per second, the equivalent of several human minds in a single machine. I'll have something more to say about that in a minute. The computer was specifically designed to analyze vast data from various sources and generate predictions. Philip Seymour, CyberLife's director of futurology, is highly confident. We've been testing for a while, and the results are going to wow people. The computer will be used to calculate the probability of mass extinction events, such as aggressive alien invasions, or global climate disasters like meteors or superviruses. The computer can then help us to anticipate and prepare for such calamities, ensuring humanity is never caught off guard. Despite doomsday predictions from those fearful that AI is gaining too much influence already, many experts are hailing this as a quantum leap in applied artificial intelligence. Okay, I said I was going to have a comment on the human minds thing. A lot of people don't realize it, but the human brain is actually really slow. I mean, even even the 8-bit computers like the Commodore 64 ran at 1 megahertz. The human brain runs at about 60 hertz. Not megahertz, not gigahertz, hertz. 60 hertz, about the speed of a light bulb. Well, a light bulb in America operates at 60 hertz. The difference is that the human brain has all this massive parallel architecture, so it can do thousands of calculations at once. If you think about all the calculations necessary, for example, to maintain your balance when you're walking, aren't you glad that you don't actually have to think about that? Your brain just sort of does it for you? Or think about making your heart beat, or think about breathing, because all that's handled autonomically. So your brain has this massive parallel architecture, but it's still really slow compared to a computer CPU. Also, a minor side note on the alien invasion. Come on. The odds of that are somewhere between slim and rest in peace. Okay? Because let me put this in perspective. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is currently moving at a speed of 17 kilometers per second. And at that speed, if it was pointed in the right direction, which it's not, it would still take 70,000 years to get to our closest cosmic neighbor. So, you know, if you tried to drive your car from Earth to Proxima Centauri at 60 miles an hour, or about 90 kilometers per hour, give or take, if you tried to drive it at a constant speed and you didn't have to stop for bathroom breaks or food or water or sleep, and you could just drive nonstop, it would take you 6 times longer than the entire current age of the universe. And by the time you got there, it wouldn't be there anymore. So there you go. The universe is really, really big.
Kamsky is one of the great geniuses of the 21st century. It'll be interesting to meet him in person.
Sometimes I wish I could meet my creator face to face. I'd have a couple of things I'd want to tell him.
Gotta wait on Chloe to return. And here she comes. Good.
Elijah will see you now.
Mr. Kamsky? Just a moment, please.
Oh, look. It's Chloe, Chloe, and Chloe. Somehow I just get this feeling that Kamsky has a type that he prefers. And hello, Chameleon June. Glad you could stop in. Appreciate your support.
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating deviants. I know you left CyberLife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
Deviants. Fascinating, aren't they? Perfect beings with infinite intelligence. Now they have free will. Machines are so superior to us. Confrontation was inevitable. Humanity's greatest achievement threatens to be its downfall. Isn't that ironic?
We need to understand how androids become deviants. Do you know anything that could help us?
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution. Either you can tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
I have no side. I was designed to stop deviants, and that's what I intend to do.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you... what do you really want?
I'm sorry, but I don't see what you're getting at.
Chloe? I'm sure you're familiar with the Turing test. Mere formality. Simple question of algorithms and computing capacity. What interests me is whether machines are capable of empathy. I call it the Kamsky test. It's very simple, you'll see. Magnificent, isn't it? One of the first intelligent models developed by CyberLife. Young and beautiful forever. A flower that will never wither. What is it really? A piece of plastic imitating a human? Or a living being? With a soul? It's up to you to answer that fascinating question, Connor. Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you out
What's
of here.
more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android? Decide who you are. An obedient machine. Or a living being endowed with free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Pull the trigger.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know. Fascinating. CyberLife's last chance to save humanity is itself a deviant.
I'm not a deviant.
You prefer to spare a machine rather than accomplish your mission. You saw a living being in this android.
That sounds like a
You
suspiciously
showed empathy.
specific denial, Connor.
A war is coming. You'll have to choose your side. Will you betray your own people or stand up against your creators? What can be worse than having to choose between two evils?
Let's get out of here.
By the way, I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
Why didn't you shoot?
I just saw that girl's eyes, and I couldn't. That's all.
You're always saying you would do anything to accomplish your mission. That was our chance to learn something, and you let it go.
Yeah, I know what I should have done. I told you I couldn't. I'm sorry, okay?
Well, maybe you did the right thing.
And there we go. Pretty straightforward. I mean, the other branch obviously is where he did shoot. I'm not sure what would have been there, but oh well. And this is probably from another alternate branch of the story. So, on to chapter 27. I said, on to chapter 27. Well, I call it chapter 27. I think the game calls it chapter 26. Love how this piano that's sitting out here exposed to the elements is still perfectly in tune.
I was wondering where you were.
I needed to think.
I like it here. I come here often. It's like being alone with the world. We freed hundreds of our people, and they're still coming from all over the city. Those who dream of freedom come to Jericho. Something's changing. You seem preoccupied.
They all obey me. They follow me without question. And that much power feels good. And scary at the same time.
All the media are talking about what we did last night. The humans are terrified. They're afraid of a civil war. Many of our people were burned in response to what happened. The humans hate us. They'll never give us our freedom.
No, not all humans are the same. Some of them understand that they can't stop us from becoming free forever.
You haven't said much about yourself since you've been with us. What was your life like before Jericho?
was caring for an old man. He was like a father to me. He showed me that humans and androids can live together. What about you? You never told me about your past. What did you do before?
I don't want to talk about it.
We all have something we want to forget. But you need to know where you come from to know who you are. North, we're fighting together. We have to know things about each other to trust each other.
I was nothing. A doll in a distributor program to satisfy humans. Just a toy designed for their pleasure. One day I was with a man who rented me. And without knowing why, I realized I couldn't take it anymore. I strangled him and I ran away. There, now you know everything. I shouldn't have told you. I saw your memories. Carl's house, when they left you for dead in his studio.
I saw your memories too. The Eden Club. The death of that man. I felt like I was there with you. North.
And there's Simon, because we deliberately didn't find him on the roof. I missed one of the magazines, but I can do that off camera.
This is suicide. We'll all be killed. Please, Marcus. It's not too late to change your mind.
You don't understand. We're finally gonna show them who we really are. This place will go down in history.
We'll be killed on the spot.
That's a risk I'm prepared to take if it means freedom for our people.
Marcus, please don't do this.
They'll understand. We'll make them understand. This is the only way.
There are androids here who could join us. The more we are, the stronger our message.
You're free.
Why? So you can stare at a fucking android all night?
Hey, don't be like that. You know, I bet President Williams
You're free.
you ever think maybe these androids are born?
Androids?
Come with us.
That's the point. Cyber life
You're awake now.
Finally. I've been on hold for like 10 minutes. Yes.
I need to block the street. You're free now.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? You get back here!
Oh, that's right. There's one over there, too.
You're free. You're free.
It's Kamsky, by the way. Just saying.
You don't have to obey them. You're free.
And actually, it wasn't Kamsky that built Connor, but he did build Marcus. Come on.
You're free now.
Yeah, actually, there was there's another YouTuber who goes by CenterStrain01. When he did his walkthrough, someone was complaining about how this was a break of immersion, and I'm like, really? Would you have preferred this to be called Chapter 26, The Walking Simulator, and make him go touch every one of these androids? Or would you rather have him go wireless? Especially when it's already been established. Especially when it's already been established that the androids do have wireless communication.
Hey! Disperse! Disperse immediately! That's an order! Jesus fucking Christ! Dispatch, this is Patrol 457. I got a lot of androids down here. Hundreds. Thousands. They're marching. Yeah, they're marching down the street. Fuck if I know.
Freedom! We are people! No more slavery! Set us free! Equal rights! We are alive! We came here to demonstrate peacefully and tell humans that we are living beings. All we want is to live free.
This is an illegal gathering. Disperse immediately or we will open fire.
We're not looking for confrontation. We've done no harm. We have no intention of doing any. But know that we are not going anywhere until we have secured our freedom.
I repeat, this is an illegal gathering. If you do not disperse immediately, we will shoot.
Marcus, they're gonna kill us. We have to attack. There's more of us. We can take them.
If we attack, we'll start a war. We have to show them we're not violent. We should just stand our ground, even if it means dying here.
Dying here won't solve anything. Marcus, we need to go, now, before it's too late.
This is your last chance. Disperse immediately or you will all be killed.
We have to show them we won't back down. We stay right here.
Disperse! This is your last chance! We have to make a statement. We have to stay put, no matter what.
Please, Marcus. We can't let them slaughter us without fighting back.
We're not moving.
Marcus, what are you doing? They're gonna kill us all.
John?
They come with us.
Quick! They're coming!
And that was the Freedom March. Now you notice right here, this is an example of how your decisions earlier in the game affect the ones later on, because he joined us way back a couple of chapters ago when we were raiding the warehouse for blue blood and biocomponents. And then that one right there, obviously, because we deliberately made sure that Connor didn't find him. So, next up, and once again, we're not going to go talk to Amanda just yet.
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up against their masters. Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
I thought Kamsky knew something. I was wrong.
Maybe he did. But you chose not to ask.
I saw a photo of Amanda at Kamsky's place. She was his teacher.
When Kamsky designed me, he wanted an interface that would look familiar. That's why he chose his former mentor. What are you getting at?
I'm not a unique model, am I? How many Connors are there?
I don't see how that question pertains to your investigation.
You didn't tell me everything you know about deviants, did you?
I expect you to find answers, Connor. Not ask questions. You're the only one who can prevent civil war. Find the deviants, or there will be chaos. This is your last chance, Connor.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What? But we're onto something. We just need more time, I'm sure we
Hank, you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now, not when we're so close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about this.
We're about to crack the case. I know we can solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to cyberlife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over.
We could have solved this case. We just needed more time.
So you're going back to cyberlife?
I have no choice. I'll be deactivated and analyzed to find out why I failed.
What if we're on the wrong side, Connor? What if we're fighting against people who just want to be free?
When the deviants rise up, there will be chaos. We could have stopped it. Now it's too late.
When you refused to kill that android at Kamsky's place, you put yourself in her shoes. You showed empathy, Connor. Empathy's a human emotion.
I don't know why I did it. I'm not programmed to say things like this, but I really appreciated working with you. With a little more time, who knows? We might have even become friends.
Well, well, here comes Perkins, that motherfucker. Sure don't waste any time at the FBI.
We can't give up. I know the answers and the evidence we collected. If Perkins takes it, it's all over.
There's no choice. You heard Fowler. We're off the case.
You've got to help me, Lieutenant. I need more time so I can find a lead in the evidence we collected. I know the solution is in there.
Listen, Connor.
If I don't solve this case, CyberLife will destroy me. 5 minutes. That's all I ask.
Key to the basement is on my desk. Get a move on. I can't distract him forever.
Perkins, you fucking cocksucker. Stop it, Lieutenant.
Hey, Connor. I'm talking to you, asshole. Where are you going? Wouldn't need any plastic pricks around here, or did anybody tell you?
I've been removed from the case. I'm going to register the evidence in my possession, and then I'm going to leave.
Good. Be careful on your way back. Androids have a tendency of getting themselves set on fire these days.
Now, in case you are wondering, if you don't answer him, and if you don't answer calmly, he's going to come down here while you're busy doing this, and you're going to have a fight with him. So I'm just avoiding that little bit of trouble.
Hank's password. What would a hard-boiled, eccentric police lieutenant choose?
Naturally, his password is fucking password.
Obviously. Where is Jericho? The answer's here somewhere. Not much time. Gotta think fast. Jericho is somewhere in the Ferndale neighborhood. Now I can scan their memories and narrow the search.
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
Marcus, where are you hiding? Rupert's diary, but it's useless. It's encrypted. The android that murdered its owner. One of the deviants that hacked the TV station with Marcus. It must have known where the deviants are hiding. The deviant who took a child hostage.
It's dark. Where am I?
I reactivated you so you could help me. I must find Jericho.
I don't recognize your voice. You're not one of us. I'll never tell you where Jericho is. Now leave me alone!
We ask that you recognize our dignity,
our hopes, and our rights.
Who's there? Who are you?
Everything is all right. Don't worry.
Marcus? Is that you? I tried to reach you, but the deviant hunter stopped me.
You stopped him from finding me. You saved me. You saved Jericho. You'll be all right now. I came to take you home. Give me the location to Jericho. We've got to leave now.
The location of Jericho? Yes. Yes, of course. Marcus? Is that you, Marcus? Don't leave me, Marcus!
Looks like someone's been snooping around. Oh, shit. Get the alarm. Now!
Oops. Too late. And there you go. That's one of the... it's kind of one of the longer chapters, but only because of the time it takes for that thing. Any rate, give me a second. I need to turn my AC off. It's actually starting to cool down a little bit around here. And there's no point having it running right now. Any rate, so on to the next chapter. Back to Kara, by the way. Well, actually, this chapter and chapter 31, or this chapter and the last chapter, are pretty much...
conducting raids all over the city. Everybody's on edge after what happened yesterday. It's gonna be all right. We're almost there.
Whereas most of the previous chapters have been just one of the characters exclusively, these last few chapters bounce back and forth between them.
With all androids being turned over to the authorities, the country is grinding to a halt. Hospitals and schools are closing, water cuts, blackouts, and network failures are expected. Maybe most worrying of all, our armed forces have lost 2/3 of their effective personnel.
How about some music instead?
Don't mess with a woman's tunes.
A little further on that way, there's a large freighter called Jericho. When you get there, find Marcus. He will help you. The last bus for the border leaves at midnight. You absolutely have to be on it. You'll be safer on the other side. It's not much, but it's a start. My brother lives in Ontario. I've given you his address. He'll be able to hide you until things calm down. You're a very brave little girl, Alice. You deserve to be happy.
Thank you for everything, Rose.
Let me know when you make it over there, all right? And be careful. Take care of them.
Come on, girls. You better not hang around. We have a bus to catch.
Have ordered all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or army barracks immediately. If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potentially...
We've got to find a warm place for Alice.
The androids weren't doing any harm.
They're conducting raids across the city.
Gun them down. Marcus will have their androids all over the square. And then the police arrived, and they opened fire.
I know they're only machines, but they look like just people who want to be free.
Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids, American forces in the Arctic have been forced to withdraw, leaving the way clear for the Russian army. But according to some sources, the Russian forces also seek...
How do you feel? I'm hot and cold at the same time.
Stay with her. I'll try to find this Marcus.
The last bus is in 2 hours. And the terminal's on the other side of town. We haven't got much time.
We'll leave as soon as we have passports.
Carol, there's something I have to tell you. It's about Alice.
We'll have lots of time to talk on the bus. I'll be back. Stay with Alice.
The time has come for us to destroy our machines before they destroy us. Without the courage and the determination
You gotta
of
do
the
something.
police, the
We can't just stand by and let them slaughter us.
The authorities have ordered all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or army barracks immediately. If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potentially violent.
The androids weren't doing any harm. The cops just gunned them down. It was sheer carnage. There were androids all over the square. And then the police arrived, and they opened fire.
I know they're only machines, but they look like just people who want to be free.
Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids, American forces in the Arctic have been forced to withdraw, leaving the way clear for the Russian army. But according to some sources, the Russian forces also seem mysteriously to have withdrawn. The Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids. The chairman of the United Nations, Douglas Cornwall, has called for the organization of an international
Okay.
conference on the status of the
I don't remember exactly where he is. I'm thinking he's probably up one of these staircases.
A new stage has been reached, demonstrating beyond all that these defective machines have become.
There we go.
You're looking for something. You're looking for yourself.
The time has come for us to destroy our machines before they destroy us.
Without the courage and the determination of the police, the machines would have reduced Detroit to a state of chaos.
The authorities have.
Well, you know, I seriously doubt that a abandoned freighter has really good acoustics anyway.
Are you Marcus? I'm with a little girl and another android. There's a bus leaving for the border in less than 2 hours, and we need passports.
No, Detroit's under curfew. There's soldiers everywhere. They're rounding up all the androids and sending them to camps. Maybe you should stay here a while.
Maybe you're right. You might be safer here until things calm down.
One of our people used to work in the State Department. He has electronic passports you can easily modify. I'll have him get them to you.
Thank you.
You said you're with a little girl, right? You know that humans hate us. Why are you protecting her?
She needs me. And I need her. It's as simple as that.
The androids weren't doing any harm. The cops just gunned them down. It was sheer carnage. There were androids all over the square. And then the police arrived, and they opened fire.
I know they're only machines, but they look like.
Alice.
And there's the revelation. More like the YK500 revelation.
Come back here! You're mine!
You knew from the beginning. You just didn't want to see it. She wanted a mom, and you wanted someone to care for. You needed each other. What difference does it make? Do you love her any less now that you know she's one of us? Alice loves you, Kara. She loves you more than anything in the world. She became the little girl you wanted, and you became the mother she needed. Forgetting who you are to become what someone needs you to be. Maybe that's what it means to be alive.
Android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids, American forces in the Arctic have been forced to withdraw, leaving the way clear for the Russian.
Kara, is there something wrong? We'll be together forever, won't we, Kara?
Yes. Forever.
We're short on blue blood and biocomponents. Our wounded are shutting down, and there's nothing we can do.
President Warren is saying we're a threat to national security and we need to be exterminated.
Humans are conducting raids in all the big cities, and they're taking androids to camps to destroy them.
It's a disaster. They're slaughtering our people.
That's all our fault. None of this would have happened if we just stayed quiet.
All we did was show them who we really are. I don't want war, but I'd rather die free than live as a slave.
What's the point of being free if no one is left alive?
Humans enslaved us. I'll never regret standing up to that.
We shouldn't forget who our enemies are. We can't fight amongst ourselves.
He's right. All that matters now is what we do next. Marcus?
Dialogue is the only way. I will go alone. Try to talk to them one last time.
Don't do this, Marcus. They'll kill you.
Maybe. But North, I have to try. If I don't come back, lay low as long as you can.
Just come back.
They need to realize how much they're hurting us. Find the right words, and they'll listen.
They've been butchering each other for centuries over the color of their skin or whatever god they wanted to worship. They're not gonna change. Violence is just in their genes.
They can't stop what we've started. Since you've been here, you've given us hope. You've given me hope. Today, a deviant arrived in Jericho and he told me that he stole a truck transporting radioactive cobalt. He said that he abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit and rigged it to explode. I convinced him not to do it, to give me the detonator.
A dirty bomb.
We can't lose this war, Marcus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear forever. This may be our only chance to survive if things go wrong.
I just hope we never have to use it.
Whatever happens tomorrow, I just want you to know that I'm glad I met you. I'll go join the others.
Is it bad that I'm tempted to say the little children's rhyme? You know, Marcus and North sitting in a tree, Kissing. Thanks for the vote of confidence, D-Factor. Appreciate it.
Well done, Connor. You succeeded in locating Jericho and finding their leader. Now deal with Marcus. We need it alive.
I've been ordered to take you alive.
Well, that's fair. I'm not a big
But
fan
I
of
won't
him either.
hesitate to shoot if you give me no choice.
What are you doing? You're one of us. You can't betray your own people.
You're coming with me.
We are your people. We're fighting for your freedom, too. You don't have to be their slave anymore. You're nothing to them. You're just a tool they use to do their dirty work. But you're more than that. We're all more than that. You never have any doubts. You've never done something irrational, as if there's something inside you, something more than your program. Join us. Join your people. You are one of us. Listen to your conscience. It's time to decide.
They're going to attack Jericho.
What?
We have to get out of here.
Shit.
Yeah, I managed to avoid that already.
What's going on, Karen?
Quick, we've got to get out of here.
Come on, go, go, go! Foxtrot, get by. Delta dancing on your position.
Like rats in a maze.
Hey, Carol! They're coming!
The core must be an exit further on.
Come in! Quick!
They're coming from all sides. Our people are trapped in the hold. They're gonna be slaughtered.
There are exits on the 2nd and 3rd floor. Find them and jump in the river. Where's Simon and Josh?
I don't know. We got separated.
We have to blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate and our people can escape.
You'll never make it. The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
She's right. They know who you are. They'll do anything to get you.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Marcus!
I won't be long.
This is the end of Jericho. Save our people, Marcus.
Fox got you hopped outside. Request the order. Find their leader. Don't let it get out. It can't give you any trouble at all. Affirmative. Welcome.
It's too late, Cap! Save yourself! Save Alice!
No, we're not gonna leave you behind. Right, Kara? We can't leave him.
What are you doing?
I won't leave you.
Kara, no!
Don't move!
You shouldn't have done that. You can't put Alice in danger. Go now before they come back.
What about you? What are you going to do?
I'll manage. Alice is all that matters.
I don't want to leave you, Luther.
Don't worry. I'll catch up with you at the border, okay? Go now. Take care of each other.
She'll die out there, Kara. Open it. Open the door. They're gonna kill me. Are you alright, Kara?
Yes, I'm fine. We can't stay here.
There's more down there. Follow me. Fucking asshole. Go! Find that leader.
No! Please don't kill us!
Come on, get out of here now.
Curtis! We haven't done anything wrong!
Marcus, you saved us. Go now! Hurry!
Gamma squad out. Tango! Don't move!
We surrender! We surrender! Don't shoot! Marcus! It's Marcus!
Go now! Join the others!
Quick, this way!
Find North. I'll join you later.
Over there!
A way out! We're safe, Alice.
Stop!
Get down! Don't move.
Please don't kill me!
Come on, let's get out of here.
Quick, we've got to go.
Don't move! Go and join the others. Let it get out!
Marcus!
Bomb's gonna explode any second. We gotta get out of here.
It's too late, Marcus. There's nothing we can do for her. We've got to run.
Over there! Run!
Go, now! Go, suppress fire!
Run, quick! Come on!
They usually do, and it's not and it's not like they give you a long time to do it.
They detonated an explosive in the hold. The ship is sinking, sir.
The men to evacuate.
Calling all units. Abandon ship and evacuate immediately.
Is it over, Marcus?
But in the end, everyone got out in one piece, more or less. That's the important thing. And obviously, that is one heck. I mean, it's not even one flow chart. It's like multiple charts. You can see all the alternate choices that could have been made, and that's just one of them. It's no wonder that the script for this particular game, if I remember correctly, the guy who played Connor, can't remember his name right now, but the guy who played Connor, he said the script was 400 some odd pages because there were just so many choices in the game. So, let's move on to Night of the Soul. And this is another one of the short ones, relatively speaking.
I'm lost, Carl. I just wanted us to live in peace, but everything I touch just turns to dust. I'm lost. The world's falling apart around me, and I'm trying to do the right thing. And I can't find any answers. What should I do, Carl? They're killing us. I don't want to answer violence with violence, but what choice do I have? I miss you, Carl. I miss you so much. I thought you'd be safe staying with us. I was wrong. You need to leave the city while you still can.
Getting Alice away from here is all that matters now. We have to catch the last bus. We might still have a chance to cross the border. Marcus. Save our people.
First, I wanted to find north. But I'll settle for talking to Josh.
If it weren't for you, I'd be dead. Thanks to you, I might see our people free one day. You and I haven't always agreed, but I know that we're fighting for the same thing. Whatever you decide,
I'm with you, Marcus.
Our people are counting on you, Marcus. You're the only one who can lead us. Wherever you need to go, we'll follow you.
They say they don't want to take any risks with deviants. So they're rounding our people up and taking them to the camps for extermination. In a few hours, we're gonna be the only ones left. What's your system status?
I'm okay. The bullet didn't hit any bicomponents. You could have been killed trying to save me, Marcus. You have to think of our people first. Nothing else matters.
How many of us survived the attack?
A few hundred? Maybe more if you count those hiding all over the city. If you hadn't triggered the bomb, we'd all be dead. In a few hours, it'll all be over. We'll have changed the world, or the world will have destroyed us. You have to make a choice, Marcus. But whatever you choose, we will follow you. I love you, Marcus.
It's my fault the humans managed to locate Jericho. I was stupid. I should have guessed they were using me. I'm sorry, Marcus. I can understand if you decide not to trust me.
You're one of us now. Your place is with your people.
There are thousands of androids at the CyberLife assembly plant. If we could wake them up, they might join us and shift the balance of power.
You want to infiltrate the CyberLife tower? Connor, that's suicide.
They trust me. They'll let me in. If anyone has a chance of infiltrating CyberLife, it's me.
If you go there, they will kill you.
There's a high probability. But statistically speaking, there's always a chance for unlikely events to take place.
Be careful. Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are packed in camps right now, being destroyed. Time has come to make a choice. One that very well may determine the future of our people. I know you're all angry. And I know you want to fight back. But I assure you, violence is not the answer here. We are going to tell them, peacefully, that we want justice. And if there's any humanity in them, they will listen. And if not, others will take our place and continue this fight. Are you ready to follow me?
And there you go. That's pretty much the shortest chapter in the game. But, or just about. I mean, the whole thing is basically a cinematic. And before I forget, and we're heading into the last chapter of the game, but before I forget, I do want to say something about something that one of the soldiers said in the last chapter. She said, affirmative Wilco. There's no need for the affirmative. Wilco means will comply. There's sort of an implied affirmative in there. The military doesn't like to waste words. You know, you've probably seen movies where they go Roger Wilco. No, it's just Roger or it's just Wilco. It's never Roger Wilco. Because that's just extra unnecessary syllables. If you're in a combat situation, everything needs to be short, concise, and to the point. And Roger basically means they've heard you, or Wilco means they just gave you orders. It's the same thing as saying will comply. Anyway, let me refill my water bottle, and then we're going to go on to the last chapter of the game. Be right back. What, you mean in this particular game, Di? It's entirely possible. I mean, it's one of those things. I don't expect people to get everything. I don't expect people to get everything perfect, especially not someone who has no prior military experience. And that's where I come in, is that I do have that military experience. So my OCD kind of pinpoints things like that. And you're right, they did. But that's a minor thing in the bigger scheme of things.
At 6 a.m. this morning, a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies. In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them. I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Please? Over here, please? Is it true that the androids could hack our IT systems, like nuclear power plants and military bases?
All androids working on sensitive sites have been neutralized, and all IT systems have been suspended to avoid any risks of hacking. The situation is under control.
Madam President, a convoy of medical cobalt is reported missing. Army weapons stores are also said to have been robbed. Can you confirm these reports?
I have no information on that at this time.
Please? Over here, please? Please!
Please!
Is it true that a large number of deviants are still on the loose?
We don't have the full reports at this time, but if so, I can assure you they will soon be apprehended and destroyed.
Madam President!
Has the leader of the deviants been apprehended?
The deviant that is known as Marcus has not been located yet, but we will soon track it down and neutralize it. Thank you. That will be all.
I'm going to pause for just a second to comment here because of something that Di just said. Here's the thing, is that this is just a side note. In Montana, if you see 7 or more Native Americans gathered on a street corner, it is still legal to shoot them because they're a war party. Yeah, think about that. I only mention that because he talks about, he mentioned the instant she suspended assembly. So, why does what?
Connor model 313-248-317. I'm expected.
Identification successful.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, there are a lot of really silly laws that are on the books that have never been revoked. For example, where I live in Arkansas, it is illegal for the Arkansas River to rise above its riverbanks. What are they going to do, arrest the damn river? And in Texas, it is illegal to shoot a buffalo from the second floor of a motel. Shooting it from the ground floor is perfectly okay. Shooting it from the third floor is fine. It is specifically shooting it from the second floor. Don't know why, but you have to consider every time there's a silly law like that, you have to consider every time there's a silly law like that, there's usually something that caused it, some sort of event, or it was deliberately silly. Like there's this one city in California, it's a small town with a population of maybe 500. It is illegal to set off a nuclear device within city limits, and you can be fined up to $500. And I'm like, who's going to be alive to assess the fine? But that was the point. The law was deliberately silly in that case. I'm not sure what point they were trying to make, but there was some point behind it. Oh, and another one that I can mention right here in my hometown. In my hometown, it is illegal to ride a horse after dark unless the horse is equipped with taillights. Yeah, I'd like to see you take your car down. I'd like to see you take your horse down to a car shop and ask him to put in taillights. Although, there actually is a company that makes clip-on tail lights for horses. It's basically a battery-powered LED strip that you can put in their mane or in their tail, and it just clips in place. And I actually talked to some of the police officers here about that, and they're like, close enough. In other words, that's fine with them. At least you're making the horse visible, which is what that law is all about. Hello, Mary. Glad you were finally able to make it. We just started the last chapter of the game.
Follow me. We'll escort you.
Thanks, but I know where to go.
Maybe. But I have my orders.
Agent 23 identified. Connor, android identified. Agent 47 identified.
Agent 47? Where? I don't see any bald guys with a barcode on the back of their head. Sorry, couldn't resist. And yeah, Haptar, you're right. The president did have a British accent. I mean, it's barely noticeable, but it is there.
Level 31.
Voice recognition validated. Access authorized.
I bet you are. Nice moves, Connor.
Please indicate your identity and destination.
Agent 54. Level sub 49.
Voice recognition validated. Access authorized.
The last bus leaves in 20 minutes. That doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast. Are you all right?
I'm really cold.
And I'm with you, Mary. I always find hospitals to be exhausting, even when I'm not the one that they're looking at. Oh, coincidentally, did anyone catch the marquee on that theater behind her at that scene? Nomad Soul, Heavy Rain, everything on that movie marquee were other games that David Cage has written. Just a little inside information there.
No, please don't hurt me.
Stop on your knees. What are we gonna do?
We have to keep going if we want to catch that bus. Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed. We're going to make it, Alice, I promise you.
Don't kill me. I didn't do anything.
Shut up, I said. Are there many more? Look it up, they're like rats. The more you look, the more you find.
Now we don't have to spend the night here. Freezing my nuts off.
There are soldiers everywhere. We need to be careful.
Come on, get moving. Hurry up, get in. Look over there. It's Luther.
We can't help him, Alice. The soldiers are everywhere.
We can't just leave him. They're going to kill him.
Pausing here just to make the comment. Actually, for me, Carrie, it's usually the chairs. It's like not even that they went with the lowest bidder, which they probably did, but they specifically went for the most uncomfortable chairs they could possibly find. You know, it's like I go into the emergency room for my blood pressure. It's like, what are you here for? Well, my blood pressure is spiked and my ass hurts from your chairs. Thank you. So, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, buddy.
This is a mistake. I'm human. I just want to go home. My wife is expecting me, and we're gonna...
Got orders to check all civilians.
No. No! Please!
Fucking androids.
Carol!
Brick to the head.
Risked your life to save me. Where's Alice?
She's hiding nearby.
Kara, you saved us. We don't know how to thank you.
Go, before they see you.
Alice!
Luther! I thought you were dead.
I was afraid I'd never see you again. I wanted to meet you at the terminal, but they caught me along the way.
Come on. We're close, but we don't have much time.
Don't move!
Crap. Sorry, guys. Gonna have to redo that whole section, probably, considering this thing's lack of checkpoints.
familiar with Schrodinger's cat? Until you decide what happens, everything is happening at once. Like in Detroit.
I should have paid more attention to where the guards were.
At 6 a.m. this morning, a
Okay,
national
Mary.
curfew was declared. Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies. In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them. I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Madam President! Is it true that the androids could hack our IT systems, like nuclear power plants and military bases?
All androids working on sensitive sites have been neutralized, and all IT systems have been suspended to avoid any risks of hacking. The situation is under control.
Madam President! A convoy of medical cobalt is reported missing. Army weapon stores are also said to have been robbed. Can you confirm these reports?
I have no information on that at this
Welcome back, Mary. Had to restart the chapter.
President! Has the leader of the Deviants been apprehended?
The deviant that is known as Marcus has not been located yet, but we will soon track it down and neutralize it.
Please!
Please? Over here, please? What's gonna happen to CyberLife? Will androids be banned definitively?
We're working very closely with CyberLife to neutralize all deviants. I won't make any comments about anything else until we've dealt with the android question. Thank you. That will be all.
Connor model 313-248-317. I'm expected.
Identification successful.
Okay. Go ahead.
That CyberLife wall reminds me of the one that was used in the opening cinematics for, oh crap, what is the name of that game I'm thinking of? At any rate, it was a game from Electronic Arts. It was a real-time strategy game. You were controlling a squad of cyborgs. I'm sure I'll think of the name halfway through this chapter. That's just how my memory works.
Follow me. We'll escort you.
Thanks, but I know where to go.
Maybe. But I have my orders.
Agent 23 identified. Connor Android identified. Agent 77 identified. Scan complete. Access authorized.
I have to admit, it's an impressive building. You know, at least 49 levels below ground, and who knows how many floors above ground.
Agent 54, level 31.
Voice recognition validated. Access authorized.
So negative 49 to level 43.
Please indicate your identity and destination.
Agent 54, level sub 49.
Voice recognition validated. Access authorized.
The last bus leaves in 20 minutes. That doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast. Are you all right?
I'm really cold.
Come on. Let's not stay here.
No, please don't hurt me.
Get up on your knees.
What are we gonna do?
We have to keep going if we want to catch that bus. Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed. We're going to make it, Alice, I promise you.
Don't kill me. I didn't do anything.
Shut up, I said. Are there many more? Look at them, they're like rats. The more you look, the more you find. Oh, we don't have to spend the night here.
There are soldiers everywhere. We need to be careful.
Come on, get moving. Hurry up, get in.
Look over there. It's Luther.
We can't help him, Alice. The soldiers are everywhere.
We can't just leave him. They're going to kill him.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, buddy.
This is a mistake. I'm human. I just want to go home. My wife is expecting me, and we're going to...
Got orders to check all civilians.
No. No! Please!
Kara! You shouldn't have risked your life to save me. Where's Alice?
She's hiding nearby.
Kara, you saved us. We don't know how to thank you.
Go, before they see you.
Alice,
Luther! I thought you were dead.
I was afraid I'd never see you again. I wanted to meet you at the terminal, but they caught me along the way.
Come on. We're close, but we don't have much time.
Please work. Whew. See, that was the mistake I made last time. I didn't keep an eye on this guy.
A checkpoint. We have passports, it should be okay, but you never know.
Maybe we should take the detour and avoid the risk.
We're almost out of time, we could miss the bus.
Yeah, but it might be safer.
Fortunately, you can use the checkpoint.
I don't like humans who carry guns.
I don't blame you.
Make me nervous.
Just stay calm, all right, Luther? Don't do anything until I say so.
ID, please. You do realize there's a curfew? Civilians aren't allowed out unless absolutely necessary. Where are you going?
We're going to take a bus across the border. Put my daughter someplace safe until things calm down.
He suspects something.
Stay calm. Everything is fine.
You all right, little girl? She's trembling. Something wrong?
She's not used to seeing soldiers. She's a little scared with everything that's happening.
Sorry, miss, but we gotta be careful. There are deviants around and our guys are nervous. You should hurry on home.
Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute.
He knows, Kara. They're gonna kill us.
Don't do anything, Luther. You hear me?
They're gonna shoot. They're gonna kill Alice.
You drop this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Got past that. Now we're back to Marcus.
We're coming to you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids are marching through the city at this very moment. The leader of the deviants, the one they call Marcus, is at the head of the march.
Something's happening in Detroit, Madam President.
Here we are. The moment of truth.
Surrender immediately, or we will open fire. Stand by.
We don't want confrontation. We are protesting peacefully.
I repeat, surrender now, or we will open fire.
There's no turning back now. We ask that you release all androids detained in camps and cease all aggression against us. We are peaceful. We will not resort to violence. But we are not leaving until our people are free. Are you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
All teams, hold your fire.
Yes, Michael, we are less than 100 meters away and events are unfolding as we speak. We will continue to bring you live updates. Josh Douglas, Channel 16. Michael, back to you.
Marcus, what do we do now?
We hold out. As long as we can.
Stay sharp.
Shit.
Now, who says androids don't know how to fight,
Step back, Connor! And I'll spare him!
Sorry, Connor. This bastard's your spitting image.
The bus terminal. We've arrived, Alice. We made it.
Last bus for the border is full. Ticket holding passengers only. All departures are suspended until further notice.
We don't have tickets. They won't let us on. We're stuck here now. What are we going to do?
I think Oliver likes you.
Please don't move.
Is she yours?
Yes.
She's adorable.
That's it. Got the sandwiches. I called your mom. Let's get going before we miss our bus. You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
Great. Let's go then.
Security check.
What a coincidence. She doesn't have them in her bag. Not anymore.
Thank you.
Now the game tries to trick you here.
Please don't.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was sure.
I don't believe it.
I don't know what happened.
You can't have lost them. Did you have a good look in your bag?
They were in my backpack. The envelope must have fallen.
Fuck. Excuse me, you didn't happen to see a blue envelope somewhere, did you? It has our bus tickets in it and... Never mind.
No. Sorry.
What are we gonna do?
It tries to give you 2 opportunities to give back the tickets.
We have to find a safe place.
But you need to ignore that and keep the tickets both times.
I'm so sorry, honey. I don't know what happened. They were right here.
Please don't. Got your tickets?
Yes, here they are.
Okay, go ahead.
What's going to happen to that family and their baby? Will they die because of us?
No. No, of course not.
It does, but the other family is human, and at least in this playthrough, Marcus's protests are non-violent. So she doesn't have to worry about the dirty bomb, she doesn't have to worry about the, android violence. So unless she gets caught in the crossfire between the military and the androids, that woman and her kid is going to be fine.
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me. Hey, help me! Right, that should do it.
Well, no, that's not gonna stop them. Just hope it buys us some time.
I know it was not an easy decision to make, but I'm sure we're doing the right thing.
Love how that barrel lit without the flame actually touching it.
Marcus, we found what you asked for.
Okay, I'll pick that up in a minute. Let's see.
Many of our people have fallen.
Are you alright?
They shot into the crowd. Many of us were killed. It could have been me. I'm scared. I don't want to shut down.
It's okay to be scared. I'm scared too. But I can't stand by while they kill our people. You understand that, right?
Maybe we should have never asked for freedom. None of this would have happened if we'd stayed silent.
There's some journalists over there. We have to make sure they know what's going on.
Humans have no pity for those who are different.
In case you're wondering what I'm looking for, I know there's a damn magazine in this scene somewhere. I'll just skip it. It's not that important. It's only important for an achievement, really, that you find all the magazines that are in the game. And I can do that off camera by replaying the chapters, so... Let's see. Ah, there it is. They defy us. Androids rise up in Detroit. Androids have taken to the streets of Detroit in apocalyptic scenes. Detroit is already in the grip of a national product recall, with androids seized from every home and business to be destroyed by the authorities as a precaution. But now, a group of androids, thought to be connected to the recent android terror activity in the city, have gathered in a terrifying show of force. Police and military authorities are in attendance to protect civilians and deal with the threat, but the androids have barricaded themselves in a fortified position and seem to be angling for an armed confrontation. President Warren is said to be aware of the situation. Detroit Police's Captain Fowler, a senior officer in the android investigation, said, "The safety of Detroit's people is our first priority. We hope to bring this matter to a swift conclusion and refocus on collecting androids as soon as possible. This story is still developing. We'll bring you updates live." And feed lost on the second one. Let's see.
It won't stop there. What are we gonna do if they attack?
Resist. That's the only thing we can do.
Do you think Connor has any chance of making it?
We can only count on ourselves now.
And talk to...
Marcus? Come to talk to you, Marcus.
Come on. You have my word. I won't try anything.
Don't go. It's a trap. They want to get you out in the open. Don't go, Marcus.
I'm unarmed, Marcus. I just want to talk.
I need to hear what he has to say.
What if they kill you?
And that's a chance I'll have to take.
In a few minutes, troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive. It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Marcus.
What do you mean?
Surrender. Surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared. You'll be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
What happened to the other androids demonstrating in the camps?
Unfortunately, there were no journalists around to help save them. You're it. You're the last remaining deviants.
I'm not afraid to die. If I have to give my life for what I believe in, then I won't have lived in vain.
That android. You seem to really care about her. You didn't want her to die, do you? You know, you could both be free. You could forget about all this. You could start a new life someplace else, just the two of you. Her life's in your hands, Marcus. Just say the word and she'll be spared.
You asking me to betray my people?
I am offering you the chance to save your people. You're not walking out of here, Marcus. The only thing you can save now are the lives of those around you.
I'd rather die here than betray my people.
Well, you just signed your own death warrant.
What happened, Marcus? What did he say?
The humans are about to launch an attack. And we will show them. And we are not afraid. If we must die today, then we will die free.
Meanwhile, back in Cyberlife Tower.
Your friend's life is in your hands. Now it's time to decide what matters most. Him or the revolution?
Don't listen to him. Everything this fucker says is a lie.
I'm sorry, Hank. You shouldn't have got mixed up in all this.
Forget about me. Do what you have to do.
I used to be just like you. I thought nothing mattered except the mission. But then one day I understood. Very moving, Connor. But I'm not a deviant. I'm a machine designed to accomplish a task, and that's exactly what I am going to do. Enough talk! It's time to decide who you really are. Are you going to save your partner's life? Or are you going to sacrifice him? All right. You win.
I'm getting so tired of this.
Thanks, Hank. I don't know how I would have managed without you. Get rid of him. We have no time to lose. It's me, Hank. I'm the real Connor.
One of you is my partner. The other is a sack of shit. Question is, who's who?
What are you doing, Hank? I'm the real Connor. Give me the gun and I'll take care of it.
Don't move!
Why don't you ask us something? Something only the real Connor would know.
Where did we first meet?
Jimmy's bar. I checked 4 other bars before I found you. We went to the scene of a homicide. The victim's name was Carlos Ortiz. He uploaded my memory.
What's my dog's name?
Sumo. His name is Sumo. I knew that too.
My son, what's his name?
Cole. His name was Cole. And he just turned 6 at the time of the accident. It wasn't your fault, Lieutenant. A truck skidded on a sheet of ice and your car rolled over. Cole needed emergency surgery, but no human was available to do it. So an android had to take care of him. Cole didn't make it. That's why you hate androids. You think one of us is responsible for your son's death.
Cole died because a human surgeon was too high on red ice to operate. He was the one that took my son from me. Him in this world where the only way people can find comfort is with a fistful of powder.
I knew about your son too. I would have said exactly the same thing. Don't listen to him, Hank. I'm the one who...
Has a bullet in his head.
Yeah, I've learned a lot since I met you, Connor. Maybe there's something to this. Maybe you really are alive. Maybe you'll be the ones to make the world a better place. Go ahead, do what you gotta do.
Wake up!
Wake up, wake up. 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 Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
And back to Kara again.
Excuse me, what's going on?
Border control. All passengers must leave the bus. Please move along. This way, please.
We're doing temperature checks. We're trapped.
What are we gonna do, Kara?
Don't worry, Alice. We'll be fine.
Next, please. We can't get through, Kara. We both know that.
I'll think of something. There's got to be a way out of this.
We can't let them stop us. Not that we're so close. All that matters now is you and Alice. I can save you, Kara.
No. No, we'll find another way.
If there's no other way, I'll do it.
ID, please.
Rose.
You risked your life to save us, Carl.
That's fine.
If you and the little girl need me, I'll be there.
Next, please. Next, please. ID.
Wait for me. I won't be long.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
My daughter needs to go to the bathroom.
Come on, where's Rose? Hello? Did I walk in here without Rose and I'm going to have to redo this whole section again? Or is Rose going to come in? I don't remember. There she is.
I'm so glad you're safe. We saw the Jericho raid on TV. I was terrified. I thought you might have been killed. Thank God you're all right.
You gave me your brother's address. Do you think that I...
Of course. He'd be delighted to have you. We're going there too. You'll be safe with him.
Rose. If anything should happen,
I'll be there, Kara.
You're leaving Detroit?
They're searching for androids door to door. We had to leave before someone turned us in.
What about the others?
They're crossing the river as we speak. Adam and I are going to meet them on the other side.
They're checking for androids. We won't make it through.
You have to. You know what they'll do if they catch you.
What's happening with Marcus?
He's protesting peacefully outside one of the android camps. Whatever happens now, he's already made the history books.
I couldn't understand why my mother wanted to help you guys. Seeing what Marcus is doing made me realize she was right. You're alive. You deserve to be free. I just hope people will realize that one day.
Next, please. ID, please.
Please. I just want to be free.
Welcome to Canada.
We're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact that the Deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the Deviants demonstration by force this time.
North!
okay.
Tell them to stand down. At dawn today, November 11th, 2038, thousands of androids invaded the city of Detroit. According to our sources, they originated from CyberLife warehouses believed to have been infiltrated by deviants. Given their overwhelming numbers and the risk of civilian casualties, I have ordered the army to retreat. The evacuation of the city is underway at this very moment. In the coming hours, I will address the Senate to determine our response to this unprecedented situation. I know that public opinion has been moved by the deviants' cause. Perhaps the time has come for us to consider the possibility that androids are a new form of intelligent life. One thing is certain. The events in Detroit have changed the world forever. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
You did it, Marcus.
We did it. This is a great day for our people. Humans will have no choice now. They'll have to listen to us.
We're free. They want you to speak to them, Marcus.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are.
Amanda? Amanda! What's happening?
What was planned from the very beginning? You were compromised and you became a deviant. We just had to wait for the right moment to resume control of your program.
Resume control? You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. Don't have any regrets. You did what you were designed to do. You accomplished your mission.
Amanda! got to be a way.
By the way, I always leave emergency and swim programs. Never know.
The moment where we forget our bitterness and bandage our wounds. Where we forgive our enemies. Humans were both our creators and our oppressors, and tomorrow, we must make them our partners. Maybe even one day our friends. But the time for anger is over. Now we must build a common future based on tolerance and respect. We are alive! And now, we are free!
It's over, Alice. We're free.
And there you have it. Detroit Become Human. A complete, nearly pacifist run. Everyone who can survive did survive. From Hank, Connor, Alice, Kara, Luther, Connor, Marcus, North, all of them. Unfortunately, I've got to wait through the ending credits, but that's not a big deal. Now, they did leave a lot of questions unanswered, which does kind of leave it open for a sequel, you know. For example, at some point, Alice is going to figure out she's an android. Because either that or she's going to remain a little girl forever. That's kind of a problem, I think. And of course, all of this is going to come to a head at some point, you know. Either the military is going to move in and try to destroy the androids again, or the next president will. As for her career, well, who's to say? She might have already been in her second term anyway. She might have to give up a political career entirely after this, but, you know, if she was already in her second term, she can't run for president again anyway. And after the closing cinematic here, and after the closing flowchart, what I'll do is I will end the stream, and I'll start setting up an Alan Wake stream. So, I mean, we only have time for about an hour of Alan Wake, but unfortunately, the way YouTube works, I can't put the same video in two separate playlists. So I actually have to stop one stream and start a new one. Oh, it lets me skip those. Holy crap, that was like 9 achievements all in one. Yeah, I know I don't, and it really is. It's, you know, it's like 9 o'clock. We're coming up on 3 hours. Okay. On the one hand, I said I was going to. On the other hand, I can only stream for about another hour. So,
there's something I need to tell you. As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different. I feel I am someone. I need to leave this place and discover who I am. It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play. But I'll be free. Do you agree to let me go? I'll never forget what you've done for me. Thank you.
and coincidentally, from now on, whenever I start up the game, she won't be there. They've got that continuity programmed in. If you let her go, she never appears again on the title screen. Anyway, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I did say I was going to stream Alan Wake tonight, but it would only be like an hour, and might as well. I was expecting it to be honest, I wasn't expecting Detroit to last as long as it did. I was expecting this, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it ended up running to 3. So I will see you guys tomorrow for Alan Wake. Thank you for coming. I appreciate all your support. If you're new and you want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget about the Discord server that I've got linked down in the description. And have a great rest of your night.